Hi guys, and welcome back if you were watching my first video. If not, so hello everyone. My name is Kate Shepelenka. I am originally from Ukraine, but 3 years ago I took a huge leap. I packed my bags and I moved to New York City. I've been living here for the 3 years. I've got my EB1 Thailand green card visa. I opened my company here. I start organizing and doing and actually create my own dance courses here in New York, and I'm teaching in Manhattan. And yeah, and recently, like I said in my first video, I've got a dream that I need to start recording these videos. So as usually, no expectations, just want to share my thoughts, my experience, and answer some of your questions that mostly of the ladies are like asking me just in the person or just DM me on my Instagram. So basically everything that I'm talking in my videos is based on the questions, requests, and some fears, some doubts, and some kind of tips that the ladies wants to get from me. So, and the topic for today is why you still didn't achieve a results in the dance. And it's mostly I think it's we can say, and we can talk about everyone, but I think that right now I want to address this to the beginners dancers, because I know how frustrating, how hard it is to not give up and keep going when it seems that, oh my god, I'm not worth anything in this world, you know, like I'm doing but I don't see results. Maybe I need to stop doing it. I'm just wasting my time, wasting my money, and etc. So yeah, so today we will discuss 3 reasons, in my opinion, which stopping you from getting results faster. So first reason is overthinking. Yes, overthinking is the first of the reasons. Why I've decided to pick this as a first reason? Just because I knew how does it feel, because I was a beginner too. I was at the point when I was starting my journey, when I was switching the styles, when I was dancing 13 years folk national Ukrainian dance like professionally, and then I've decided to switch it for the street styles. And many of you could think like, well, you still were dancing, so you just switched the style, so what's so special in that? Like, why it was hard for you? But it was hard, guys, because I don't know if you're familiar with the Ukrainian folk dance, but it's basically based on the ballet. So you're like da-da-da, like everything is super straight. You're just like have this posture. And for the street styles, unfortunately, it didn't work out. So I was basically had to break myself, my muscles, my structure, my everything that I've learned for the 13 years. And so I need to just like destroy all of that and build completely different muscles and muscles memory and like the coordination, everything like completely different, because the street styles is very different from the folk dance. So yeah, and I know how it feels like overthinking. Like I was dancing 13 years folk dance and I was doing it like pretty damn good. And then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna try the street styles. And I was thinking that it's not gonna take me so much time and so much effort, you know. So in my head, I was at some point I was just like, maybe I shouldn't do it. I mean, I'm doing it, and it's just not working. I don't see results. I was like, maybe street styles is not for me. Maybe I was not born for the street styles, and so on. So overthinking very, very often is just like, stopping us, like really stopping us from doing, because when you want to achieve a result, you need to do, you need to make actions, you need to actually do. Like in the dancing, you need to actually practice, take a classes, dance, practice, dance, practice. That's what you need to do. But when you start like having so much thoughts in your head, that's actually what kind of like stopping you from the main thing that you need to do to achieve the results in a dance, which is practice and actually dance. I know it's hard to battle with this thing because it's just it takes you a lot of time to understand how to deal with that, how to deal with the overthinking, how to just like try to be positive. Because let's be honest, is mostly in most of the cases when we are overthinking about anything, something, it's mostly like in a kind of like negative way than in a positive way. But with the dance, it's like overthinking is, even if you overthinking in a positive way, I don't even know if it's possible, because I've never overthink in a positive way. Maybe it's just me, I don't know, let me guys know, maybe you're overthinking in a positive way, maybe it's just me. But I just think like, even though if you're overthinking in a positive way, it still takes like your time from the practice, you know, from the actually actions, you know, that you can do. And from this one, we are going to our second reason. So the second reason is to compare yourself to the others. This is just like the biggest issue in the dance, you know, in the dance industry. Especially when you just start, you comparing yourself to the other people in the room. You comparing yourself to the dance teachers. You comparing yourself to the people that you see on the social medias, in the videos. Yes, you constantly compare yourself to the others. I was doing that too. I mean, of course I was doing that in the beginning of my journey. I did it a lot, and I know that you guys doing it probably too. But this is the one of the reasons that kind of stopping you to achieve your result faster, because instead of be focused on yourself, you're focusing on the other people. Comparing is, in any ways, it's kind of like not a good thing. First, you're wasting your time. Second, doesn't make any sense, because all the people in the world are so different, so unique. So there is no reason to compare yourself or the other people with yourself. I don't see any sense on that, to be honest with you. So please, instead of be focusing on somebody else achievements, goals, or I don't know, mistakes, just be focused on yourself. Just be focused on your journey, your experience, your practice, your dance, your life, and be focused on you. That's will help you. That will save you a lot of time on the way to your results. And the third reason why you not getting your results kind of faster when you just started, when you like beginner, is missing the opportunities. What I mean, let me just explain you and give you some examples from my life. So missing the opportunity, I mean that sometimes because you think that, okay, I'm a beginner, I'm new, you have a lot of fears, which is totally normal. And because of that fears, because of that doubts that you have about yourself, sometimes you just like think that when the opportunity comes, you're like, no, I'm not ready for that, or no, it's too early for me, I need to practice a little bit more, or no, like that guys are damn good and I just cannot handle that. And all that thoughts you just have even without trying to do that, you know. The best way to grow is to take the opportunities that the universe just throwing on you, no matter how big or small it is. Just say yes. When I was just starting, when I moved to Kiev and switched the styles to the street styles, and I start to practicing like a lot, because I knew that I need a lot of practice. I need just take a lot of classes to make my transition and to build myself as a street style dancer faster. So I need to practice. Yes, so I was saying yes to every single opportunity that the universe and the people around me were just giving it to me. By the time when I just moved, I was working on an office job. I was doing like the manager marketing thing in the company, and in the evening time I was taking all the classes, and on the weekends I was taking on the class. So basically I was working from Monday till Friday, like morning till the evening. In the evening I was going to the studio. Weekends I was spending on the studio, in the studio. And I remember, and all my dance teachers, choreographer knew that I'm working in the office. So basically, like in the daytime, I'm working. Yes, I'm not free, I'm busy. And I don't know, I don't remember the details, but I remember that one of the choreographer, he was like asking me, just after the regular class, he was just like, listen, I know that you have an office job, I know that you're like working, but I've just decided to ask you, would you like to take a part in my new video that I wanted to shoot? You know the choreography, you're doing great, you're doing well, I like you, I like your energy, I like how you're doing my choreography, so I want to invite you to be part of my new dance video. But the problem is that we will have the rehearsals like the weekdays, daytime. So just let me know if you can manage, will be perfect. If not, that's cool. I mean, I know you're working. And I was on my way home, and the only thoughts that I have in my mind is just like, how I'm gonna do it, how I'm gonna do it. And on the next day I create my plan how I'm gonna do it. So in the 2 days we start the rehearsals, I texted him that, you know what, I'll do it. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I found the way to do it. So what I did, in the morning I went to my office job. Then on the lunch break, instead of 1 hour, I was requested 2 hours. So I went to the dance studio, I had the rehearsal, then I went back to my office job. I finished my job 1 hour later that I usually do, because I took extra hour for my lunch break. And then after that, I still was going to the dance studio for my regular classes. And we had, I think, maybe like 3 or 2 days like that. And yeah, and that's how I took a part in his video. And that's how, by saying yes to like some kind of small opportunities and managing your time and like, you know, going through some challenges, you just show yourself as a very reliable person, dancer, and that the choreographer can actually count on you. And you know what happened after that? So that choreographer, you know, it was a big studio, you know, all the choreographers are talking, and if you're taking like a lot of different classes in different styles, so basically they know you. So there was a like kind of music dance, no, not a dance, just like a music awards, and the other choreographer from this studio was doing the concept dance show for the one of the artists for this award. And he was asking me, he said like, you know what, I was asking this choreographer, he was telling me that you kind of like manage like to do like the daytime rehearsals, so I wanted to ask you, would you be able to do like these days? He already kind of like give me the schedule, because I want to invite you in this project, and I want you to perform on the stage with this artist, and I want you to be part of performance that I'm creating. And I was like, because it was a, you know, it's not like just video that choreographer is creating, it's a it was kind of like one of the biggest project that I actually had by that time, and I was still a beginner, you know, but I was doing pretty good. Yeah, I did. So, and I told him, you know what, I have the office job and I need somehow like a manage. And he's like, yeah, I know it. It's because that choreographer told me that you did it for his video, so that's why I decided to ask you, like, maybe you can manage to do that too. And I was just like, oh my god. And my brain, of course, was thinking how I'm gonna do it. I was a little bit more creative because I was needing more than just like 2 hours. I was creating some kind of like excuses why I needed more, and like some kind of appointments or stuff like that. Well, for my office job, maybe it was not so good, but for my future dance career, it was just perfect. So, and I managed to do that. It was hard. It was, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was hard to manage that. It was physically hard, but it's like I knew why I'm doing that. I had a goal. Yes, I had a goal, and I was saying yes to every single opportunity that the people around me, the choreographers that I was admiring, the universe was throwing to me. I was saying yes, I find a way to take it, because that's how I grow, and that's how I grow fast. After I was saying yes to the every single opportunities, if it's like the just like if it's a video that the choreographer wants to do it, or if it's like the project for the national, like the music awards, and working with the artists, I was saying yes. I was saying yes to everything, and that's what helped me to grow even faster, because you're growing through the challenges, you know, and I give myself a lot of challenges, and I think that's why I grow kind of fast, like pretty fast. Yes, so that's what it is, and I think that these 3 tips can really help you to grow fast. So please don't do this to grow fast. Don't overthink too much to grow fast and get your results fast. Don't compare yourself to the others, and especially to your dance teacher. Take your dance teacher as an inspiration. I was very inspired by my dance teachers, but I was never comparing myself to them, because I knew that if they're in that position, if they're dance teachers, they have a lot behind their shoulders, and I should take them as an inspiration for myself, not as a like the person that I need to compare myself to. And the last but not least, say yes to every small or big opportunities that the people around you, your dance teachers, choreographers, your friends, and the universe throw into you. Maybe it will be challenging, probably will be challenging, but that's what's gonna help you to grow fast and to get your results faster. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that these tips will help you. Please let me know, how do you like it? Maybe you have some questions. If you have some questions in other topics, or you wanted to ask me some tips or something based on my experience, I would love to share it with you, and to give you some, I don't know, just a tips or motivation, or just some examples from my life. You know, sometimes when you hear just like tips, you cannot feel it, you know, but when you have a tips based on some examples, you know, like life examples from the person who's giving it to you, sometimes you could understand it and feel it a little bit better. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it, I think. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you have some questions and some topics to talk about it, to just discuss. Leave the comment below, and see you soon. Bye bye.